Welcome back, guys, to the next installment of Tragic Magic. Yay! We are back, and as you can see, my house has changed. I don't know. Sometimes I get going on a build, and I'm really enjoying it, and then other times I don't enjoy it. And the last build I did not enjoy, and so I tore it down and started all over again. And as you can see, I don't know what you think about it. It's still a work in progress. I still got some blocks to fill. But this is basically going to be like the foyer to the house, I think. And it's going to expand out in all directions. And we're going to have like pretty little, I don't know, I was going to say forest. Flowers and stuff like that out in front. But as you continue through, you can see that I have moved my Tinker's stuff inside over here. And then this room right here is going to be for applied energistics, and we'll get to that right there in just a moment. And then, yeah, that's about it for right now. There's not a lot going on in the house because, I've been concentrating on other things like, I need to grab some food. Oh, wait. Gotta switch. So, in the meantime, or since the last episode, we had a little issue on the server, and we actually lost all of our morphs. So I did what I hate to do, and I went to the Nether because I knew I'd be able to find something that flew down there quicker than trying to find a bat or whatever on the overworld. And I happened across this little thing called a wisp, and I believe it's from Thaumcraft. And so, yeah, I grabbed that little wisp by the ears, or whatever it has, and I yanked it until it stopped flying, and now I can. So I'm a wisp. Yep, this is what I look like. A little white dot. I think it's kind of cool. You can see the particles as you're flying around. And, I guess that means, you're the wisp. I don't know. Anyways, so in today's episode, we're going to cover a couple different things. As you saw, I started a little bit of the applied energistics. And also, you can tell that with the big old dome gone, my altar has moved. And it's moved to a not final resting place, but a temporary resting place. I need to eat. That's what I was getting these potatoes for. Because I was testing out making the altar bigger. And as those are cooking up real quick, I'll kind of show you what I mean. So, the altar inevitably will be pretty huge. And so I was testing out how big it was going to be using these eucalyptus wood here. So you can kind of see the size, the sheer size of the final altar once we get completely maxed out. And it's going to be big. And so I realized I needed to find a good location for it. And I haven't really decided upon a place because a lot of this terrain doesn't allow for it. Like, I'm on the only spot around the area that was really big enough to house it. However, I did move the altar over here, and we got it to its next level. So as you can see, I've got more room blocks out here. And basically, you come out 2 and go down 1. And then you've got these glowstone that have to be here. And anything can be in these 2 right here, where the stone's at. So now we're actually at a tier 3, as you can see, you're down there, tier 3 altar. And then also, I realized that we're going to need a lot of blood or life essence, sorry. We're going to need a lot of life essence for the next orb that we need to get. Because we already have the Apprentice Orb, and we started with the Weak Blood Orb. The next one we want to get is the Magician's Orb. Let me bring that up real quick. And if I remember correctly, a Magician's Orb takes 25,000 life essence, and it's a gold block that goes in there. And our capacity is only 10,000. So basically, we have to keep this thing filling up while we are getting the orb. So it's going to be a matter of doing some potion making, I'm thinking, and either doing some regeneration or instant health potions, as well as I've got this, and I haven't quite figured out a way to get this flow any faster. I don't know if I got to make a better, what are these things actually called? Copper fluid ducts, yeah, or not the fluid ducts. It's because I'm a wisp, that's why it's in that. There we go, hardened portable tank. And I don't know if there's a way to increase the flow until I get to like the ender. Come on, there you go. So this is a Senilium servo that I've got right there that's allowing it to flow through. I don't know if I have to get to the resonant one or what the deal is to make it actually flow, but it flows in really slow. 1560. You know what? Are you flowing? Oh no, I turned it off. Hold on. Let's turn that back around real quick. All right, so your flow out. There we go. So now it's flowing in, and as you see, 1640, 1660. So it's only pumping in 20 a tick, or 20 a second. That's not going to be fast enough to be able to make our Magician's Blood Orb. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go and make a whole bunch of self-sacrificing runes. And that was the page I was on. Oops, not rubes, runes. All right, so we got the self-sacrificing rune right here. And what that takes is some glowstone, stone, some reinforced slates, and our orb, our apprentice orb. And we can make these runes. And then we're going to put that around. So we're going to need a lot of materials. Well, there's 28 total runes that we have to make. So which means I need, what, 56 of these reinforced slates. Which means I need 56 of these guys, where I'm going to put the regular slate in. You know what, let me get a human form here, so I'm not bouncing all over the place. We put the regular slate in, and it slowly turns into... ooh, I got an imbued one right there. The reinforced slate, which I have down in my hotbar right here. And eventually it'll switch. But it takes quite a bit. Like, I think it takes over 1,000. Yeah, it takes quite a bit to make those things. So it's going to take a lot of life just to get these runes. But it would be well worth it, because if you looked when I clicked on it... oh, I'm sorry. You get I think it's a 20% buff on self-sacrifice. Or we can do a rune of sacrifice, which are made with gold instead of glowstone. But the same exact, pattern. And you get Rune of Sacrifice, and we could set up a whole bunch, like an animal spawn trap right here, or a mob spawn trap, and we could fill it that way. I'm thinking we're probably going to take the self-sacrifice route, because I can do it with pots, as well as doing my self-sacrifice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go create our first one, and see how it looks. Oh, my health is way down. I sacrificed and hadn't been eating. So let's go get those potatoes I was cooking up. And we'll look at, now you can see I've relocated everything over here, so I'm not having to travel back and forth. Now my farm's still over there, and that's okay. We'll probably move that closer eventually. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Down here. Got a little doorway. There we go. Alright, so let me grab my potatoes and eat up, because I got to get that health up. Oh. There we go. And get my health back up. And we're going to go ahead and create the first... Oh, you know what? I got to go grab some glowstone. The first rune of sacrifice. Self-sacrifice? Yeah, self-sacrifice. And gold. Glowstone dust. I need more than one. I just had... you know what? I may have used all my glowstone. I did a little decorating with glowstone. It's very like, you know what? Let's see. I may have used it all. Let's find out. If you remember this little technique I showed you where we can, yeah, see, it glows right there, glowstone. Let's see. I only need 2 to make the first one. I got so much junk. I really want to get started. There we go. I really want to get started on the applied energistics, which is why this is set up. And that's probably what we're going to spend the second half of the episode doing. But I really want to get these runes of sacrifice done. And then I'll take a little break to get them all done, because you're not going to want to wait, because that is probably going to take me about 2 hours or so to get all those runes in place. And, well, let's be honest. You don't want to have a 2-hour episode of me donating blood, eating food, waiting for my life to go back up. I know this. You know this, so... okay, let me see. So if I remember right, recipe was this and this. I got the slates here and here. Stone goes around. And my apprentice orb. And now we got a rune of self-sacrifice. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh no, the blood moon is rising and I can't sleep through it. You know what? I might actually go ahead and continue recording, because I don't think I've shown you guys a blood moon yet, and it'd be kind of fun to show you how chaotic it really gets on here. The blood moons are insane, absolutely insane. And you know, I'm gonna make myself a real quick pickaxe out of any material I can. I'm not gonna use that one though. We'll make some bronze. 1, 2, 3. And oh, you know what? There was wood in there too. pick up hopefully before, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and switch into wisp mode because I'm going to need to fly high. And that way I can show you what the Blood Moon's all about. It's insane. It really is insane. The amount of mobs that come out and just go crazy, it's nuts. Like half the time I really do just want to like log off the server and come back after the Blood Moon's over, so I don't even have any of them. Okay, see? Okay, already going. Already here. Oh, yeah, there's another one. So, yeah. Lots of mobs. What, there's 5 visible, 6 visible right now that just popped up all of a sudden? Absolutely crazy. But there is something cool that I've come up with to try to... I was trying to come up with ideas on how to get a lot of mobs over the altar so we could sacrifice them. And I found this stuff while I was mining. I came across... Oh, you know what? Let me turn F7 off. That just tells you where mobs can spawn. So I was out mining, and I happened across this little thing. It was like a ghost of some sort when I was killing a slime. And it gave me this stuff called ectoplasm. And if you can see, there's 4 pieces of glass, or these 9 pieces of glass down here. Well, the ectoplasm is used to make ectoplasmic glass. And what it does is, it's a material that we can walk on, but watch the spider, but mobs can't, and they fall in. And so I can just trap these guys all day long, because they just come to me and fall in the hole. And if you can see, there's a little sheep down there. He's been down there for about 3 or 4 days now, and he's just chilling. And these spiders are going to fall in, and all these other mobs continue to fall in. But, and I don't want to go down to prove... Okay, we'll do this quickly. If you see, I land on the glass and don't fall through. But the mobs, they'll run up and they will fall through. And we can get a nice little collection of mobs in there. So, and literally, do you guys see how many mobs are spawning? Like, how impossible would this be to actually, like, be walking around? Look how many mobs are in that hole right now, because they keep falling in. I'm trying to get this big guy to fall in. The guy in the armor here. I heard a sizzle. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, wow, that looks really cool in the Blood Moon, though, with all the lights on. I've torched out my entire area drastically to protect it as much as possible. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and pause here. We're going to come back when the Blood Moon's over. We're going to get going on that altar. Alright guys, we're back and the sun has risen and all the crazy mobs are gone. And we can get to work. Alright, so what I'm going to show you now is we're going to go ahead and break this rune right here. And we're going to pop this one in. And you should see an increase in how much my donation is. So let's see. Let me go ahead and turn you off real quick. Stop flowing in. Staying consistent. Oh, the pipe's emptying. Come on, empty out the pipe. Empty out. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take that off just in case. I'm getting used to the new thermal dynamics or thermal expansion. So I'm still trying to figure the system out. So there's stuff still going in. So there's stuff still in the pipes. And it's going in very slowly. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and test out this Rune of Sacrifice. We know that we got 200 per sacrifice before. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just take this whole pipe off. Don't want to waste a lot of time watching this fill slowly. Okay. It's still filling? Well, how is it still filling? Okay, do I have like infinite blood now? Like, what's going on here, guys? Anybody know why this is happening? There's nothing connected anymore. And it's still filling. This is kind of funny. Yeah. I'm at a loss for words right now. I don't know what's going on and why it's still filling. But anyways, so we're going to go ahead and go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that should have given me 1,800. What was the number before? Yeah, it gave me a little over 2,000, 2,200 instead of 1,800. So, I mean, it seems to be. Is it still filling up? No, it's finally done. Okay. So I should get 200 on a self-sacrifice. but instead of getting 200, we get 220. So we get an extra 10%. Sorry, yeah, an extra 10%. So we're going to go ahead and max this out with all the runes, and, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll be back in just a second. All right, welcome back, guys. I don't know why I do that every time. You've been watching. It was a split second later, right? Yeah, I just cut and came back. All right, so as you can see, we've got all these runes up. And let me tell you guys, if I know you're watching this and like literally a split second passed between when I said I was going to do this, this took me almost 2.5 hours. It took a while. Constantly filling this thing up, constantly running to go get more food. As you can see, my level's low right now. I got to eat. It made me really want to get my Foods Plus stuff going, so I just had an endless supply of food. So we're going to work on that pretty soon too. But this took a very, very long time. But guess what? We got it up. We are up to 10,000. We've got almost 20,000 in reserve in the tank right here. So we've got a lot. And I want to show you actually how much. So I'm going to take out quite a bit right now. I'm just making a new. Like this thing takes up quite a bit. You can see how quickly it goes down when it's sucking up the life essence. All right. So we're going to take that bad boy out. That's a new sigil that we're going to need later. But for right now, I want to show you what we were done to 5,000. Yeah, it takes 5,000 to make that thing. But now watch when we do a self-sacrifice. What used to be 200 is now 760. So this is definitely well worth it. For every strike of it, I'm getting 760. So basically a full health bar gives me 7,600. I start with 10,000, which gives me 17,000. I need 25 for that orb. So I'm thinking with one health potion or a potion of regeneration, we should be able to get our orb. So I'm going to go ahead and put together a brewing stand and try to get a health potion put together, and then we'll be right back with that. Hopefully we can get this magician's orb today. So guys, we have a couple potions. Oh, you know what? I need to make those level 2s. All right, so we've got 3 potions made. We're making 3 more. I'm thinking 6 should be enough to get this done. At least I'm hoping so. We're going to be optimistic here. I really want to get this magician's orb because it opens up some really cool stuff for us to do in the future, which we'll probably go over, not next episode, because next episode I want to spend some time getting going on the applied energistics. As you can see, I've got it started, and we'll talk about this briefly after we get this orb. But I want to spend most of next episode going over the applied energistics. It's awesome, but it is really, really intensive, and it's just not easy. I guess there's no other way to put it. It's not easy. Okay, there we go. So we should have everything we need. I can drop that back down into my inventory. Okay, let's go make sure our thing is full. We're high hopes here, guys. We're high hopes. All right, so it's at 50. It's not changing. Okay, so I got to fill this up. And what does that put us at? Oops. Okay, so now we're at 10,000. Okay, so 5,000 will fill it up. All right, and you know our health doesn't fill too slowly, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna try this out, guys. We're gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna wait for my health to get all the way up, and then we're gonna start this thing. All right. Need to put some food in my hand. I'm only getting 1 per, so we'll see how that goes. Go ahead and fill. We're hoping for the best, guys, because this blood orb for number 3, it does some amazing stuff. Let's see. Sigils. That's the first one I want to get. If you notice, I've got quite a few sigils now. We basically got all the ones here. We've got the water, the lava, the void, the air, the signal of the fast or sigil of the fast miner. I haven't made the affinity yet because we need the magician's orb for it. As you see right here, Master's Orb, Blood Orb, Archmage Orb, Transcendent Orb. But the Magician's Orb is the lowest one. But we have also got the Haste. But this is the one I want right here, is the Sigil of Holding. Sigil of Holding basically works like a backpack for your sigils. So, oh my goodness, these peanuts do not have a lot of, oh, you know what? I'm going to go get some food before we do this. I do not want to run out in the middle. All right, guys, so we're heading back. I made a little bit of bread. I know that that has a little bit longer, I don't know, effect. I forget the word I'm looking for here when it comes to eating or whatever. So I made some bread up, and I'm going to go ahead and num on one of these right now. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out of my inventory and throw the divination signal in. And we're going to try this out. So we're going to start cooking it. See how fast it goes down. Goes down pretty fast. Alright. Once it gets to 5,000, we're going to sacrifice up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to drink our little potion here. Hopefully that gets us going quickly. Alright. We're still ahead of the curve. Okay. And drink up another potion. We're hoping for the best here. Oh, you know what? Need to eat. Hey, we got it! Alright, so it worked. Oh, I'm excited. I actually didn't know if it was going to work or not. But we've got it. And, you know what? We might go ahead and make that sigil that I was talking about. The sigil of the holding, because, well, it's really useful, and we can put the rest of it. So I need 4 blank slates, 1 imbued, and 3 stones. I think I have most of that from here. I've got the 1 imbued. Got 4 blank slates around here somewhere. Where my stone is at. Oh, like I was literally holding my breath. I didn't know if we were going to make it or not. It seemed like such a hassle the first time I tried. Like I realized that I had nowhere near enough life essence to get it done. And oh, you know what? I need to connect it to myself. There we go. Let's see. I'm not seeing stone anywhere. That's stone? Yeah, that's some stone. Okay. So we need to make 4 of those. We got the imbune. We've got that. And okay, so we're gonna go make these real quick and get this guy rocking. Whew! Like literally, my heart was kind of racing. I've tried and tried and tried, and then realized the way I was gonna have to do it, and I was kind of bummed out by that. And I don't know. Did anybody know why I got like the poison effect or like the? Yeah, that right there. Your high regeneration rate has caused you to become hungry. Well, that's just weird. Okay, I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's... Is that normal, or is that because of one of the mods we're doing? I'm not exactly sure. Okay, oh, get that out of there. Get that out of there. Alright, let's put another one in. So how many of these did I need for this sigil of holding? 4 of these, okay. And we've already got the immune. So we're going to make these 4 up real quick. We're going to go make our sigil of holding. And we're going to see exactly how this works out, because I haven't seen it. I was reading on the website about it, and it seemed really cool. It seems like you can hold all your sigils in. It's like a backpack, 4 sigils. And as you can see, I've got, well, as you saw, I had a lot in my inventory. And so I'm figuring that the more we get, the more annoying it's going to be. So here we go. We're almost done. Yay, we got it. Okay. Alright, so we're going to run over. We're going to grab the rest of our sigils and fill our inventory up so we can test this thing out. I got a couple duplicates because I thought I had lost my air and water to a really annoying mob that was called a thief zombie or thief skeleton, something like that. And it turned out that I had just put him in a chest that I totally forgot I had. And I was kind of, you know, embarrassed. But it's okay. You know, life goes on. So here we go. We've got that. We've got our 3 stone. All right. We've got our imbued slate. And we've got our magician's orb. And we got the sigil of holding. Ta-da! Now we right click. right click. Use to hold several sigils. Yeah, I get that. How does it work? It says I'm the owner. Can I like... I'm confused. Hold on. Do I put them with it or something? Like, I know you guys are gonna... Oh yeah, don't forget that. I know you guys are gonna think I'm crazy for doing this, but can I like... No? Do I shift? Right click, left click, shift click? That's nifty. That is nifty. As you see, it's cycling through. I'm holding shift and right clicking. Oh, that's really cool. So they're all in there. It's got item in slot 0. It's a water sigil, the sigil of Faust Miner, the lava sigil, the divination sigil. Oh, that's awesome. And do they have to be in my hotbar? Is that the thing here? Or can I only have 4? Huh. Okay, so my current life essence is 210. That's the water. That's the miner. That's the fire. How do I swap out? Because I want the air. I definitely want the air in here. The lava I could probably do without. Anyways, I don't want to waste too much time staring at this because, you know what? We've been recording for it's almost 30 minutes, and I usually try to keep the episodes at 20, so I do apologize for the little length. But we've got the Sigil of Holding, which is really cool now. And we can make another one of these really easy, and if that's what we want to do, we can just have like 2 sigils, and bam, ching! Like, yep, look at, oh, there's my life essence. And I'm going to fill my life essence up as we finish up this episode. So we're going to drop him off and finish off. And guys, I hope you're enjoying this. I know we're having a lot of fun. We've been doing a lot of talking on the side, getting together to do some cooperative things as well. Because as you know, like, I'm only doing blood magic, where Sir Olin is only doing Botania, and Mr. Saint is doing Thaumcraft. And, you know, we're all doing our different ones, but we're not going to be able, you know, so you're not seeing it. So either you can check out their videos, or we're going to line up so I can kind of go over and do a little co-op thing with them, and we can kind of see what's going on their side. Because, you know what, I'm really intrigued by all of these magic mods. And I'm having a lot of fun with them. I've learned some myself. And, oh, you know what? I was going to sleep. So, anyways, we'll wrap this up for today, guys. Hope you had a good one. Next time, remember, we're going to be getting going on Applied Energistics, the crazy, legitimate science stuff, and it'll be nuts. All right. Have a good one. Later.